SurvivalBoys.com.
Imagine you're sitting at home when the ground suddenly starts moving. There's no hurricane warning, no tornado siren, no time to prepare. Just the sound of your house shaking around you. Now imagine that earthquake is strong enough to affect communities across several states. That's the concern surrounding one of America's most significant earthquake zones, the new Madrid Seismic Zone. And unlike California, this earthquake threat is located in the middle of the United States. Today on Survival Boys, we're looking at what the new Madrid Seismic Zone is, what happened during the historic earthquakes of 1811 and 1812, and most importantly, what would you do if it happened today? The new Madrid Seismic Zone is an active earthquake region centered around the Mississippi River Valley. It's associated with a series of faults beneath the central United States. The region has experienced numerous earthquakes over time, and that's what makes it so important for preparedness. This isn't a Hollywood scenario. Earthquakes have happened here before, and because the region is heavily populated and connected by roads, bridges, pipelines, railroads, power lines, and communications infrastructure, a major earthquake could create problems far beyond the immediate shaking. But there's an important point to understand. Nobody can tell you exactly when the next major New Madrid earthquake will happen. So preparedness isn't about predicting the earthquake, it's about being ready if one happens. More than 200 years ago, a remarkable sequence of earthquakes struck the region. Beginning in December 1811 and continuing into early 1812, several powerful earthquakes shook the central Mississippi Valley. There were major shocks and numerous aftershocks. Reports from the time describe intense ground movement, damaged structures, landslides, and changes around the Mississippi River. The earthquakes were felt over an enormous area, and because the population was much smaller than it is today, the infrastructure consequences were very different. Now fast forward to the modern United States. Millions of people live in the broader region. We have interstate highways, major bridges, railroads, natural gas pipelines, electrical grids, water systems, cellular networks, and enormous supply chains. A major earthquake could potentially disrupt several of those systems at the same time. One reason earthquakes in the central and eastern United States can be especially concerning is the way seismic energy can travel through the underlying rock. Earthquake shaking can potentially be felt over much larger distances than people might expect. That means the effects of a major earthquake wouldn't necessarily stay right next to the fault zone. And here's another problem. Many people in the central United States don't think of earthquakes as a serious everyday threat. A family might have a hurricane kit. They might have tornado supplies. They might have winter weather gear. But do they know what to do when the ground starts shaking? That's where preparation matters. And when an earthquake starts, your first priority isn't running outside. It's protecting yourself from falling objects and debris. The standard guidance is drop, cover, and hold on. Get down. Take cover under a sturdy table or desk if one is nearby. Protect your head and neck. Hold on to your shelter until the shaking stops. Stay away from windows, glass, and objects that could fall. If you're inside, don't automatically run outside while everything is moving. And don't use elevators during an earthquake. If you're outside, move away from buildings, power lines, and other hazards. The safest action depends on where you are when the earthquake begins. The earthquake.